Spencer, the head of Microsoft Gaming Division, has went on record and said that executive CEOs, all the fucking head honchos at the top motherfucking brass, should be gamers and should play video games and should at least be invested into their own fucking product. And I 100% agree. There is too many times that I see these out-of-touch, old fucking croaky-ass motherfuckers who have no idea about the business that they're in, let alone the product that they're making, let alone the fucking people that are fans of it and their own fucking consumers. This shit is so goddamn commonplace everywhere and anywhere. It'd be like somebody running a metal label and they just fucking hate metal altogether. And be like, wait a minute. I'm completely fucking baffled and confused. Why the fuck are you running this shit then if you don't understand it or like it or anything like that? What, because of some little piece of paper you have nailed up on the goddamn fucking wall because of whatever fucking business school that you went to? That shit doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, look, it's not going to take a lot for you to pick up a fucking controller. I'm not saying this motherfucker's gotta be like, you know, oh my god, gaming 24/7, bro, oh! At least fucking try it. At least know who the characters are. At least know the worlds. Know some of the fucking lore. Know the shit about the games that you at least make. You don't need to know about anything and everything from the fucking dawn of time. You know, you don't need to be like, alright, I have to go back to the days of Pong and then get all the way up until fucking PS4 and Xbox One. Alright, I would be able to go and bang that out in a day, right? No. Motherfuckers should at least play their own games. And if they did, I think that certain companies wouldn't be as fucked up as they are. And that's really the truth. So many of them view everything as just dollar signs, and that's it. And they don't view their consumers as anything more than fucking sheep that need to be herded in a certain direction. You know, they don't give a fuck about what they're putting out. They just want to make sure that it's selling. Like, take some pride in your product. Realize, you know, oh, well, that's why everybody's cosplaying as this character. That's why I'm seeing all this fucking fanfic written about it. Oh, that's why I see that all these different movie companies are going and sending us requests to go and make live-action adaptations of this. Oh, that's why we have fucking IDW or fucking Dark Horse or somebody making comic books based off this shit. You know, some crap like that. Anything. For fuck's sake. This isn't all that difficult. But you would swear, it's like yanking teeth out of a motherfucker, and Phil Spencer's 100% right. The nice thing that I can say about him, you can say whatever you want right now, like, X drones, Xbox sucks, PS4, Wii U. Shut the fuck up, for real, just, we're talking about a dude who is an industry leader right now, just saying and wanting and hoping that other people, third party and first party, have people at the top who are actually interested in what they're selling. You know, you shouldn't run a cake shop if you fucking hate cake. You shouldn't go and make pizza if you're like, yeah, I fucking hate pizza. Fuck all that shit, right? You know, you shouldn't make horror movies whenever you like romantic comedies and you fucking hate all the blood and gore. There's just certain things it makes sense that you should have a passion and love for it because then it'll resonate to the fans and it'll reflect directly in what kind of shit you're putting out there. Because you'll want to go and oversee that stuff and make sure it's the highest caliber product out there because you yourself would question whether or not you would want to play it. Whether you think your fans would give a shit. You know, this is all no-brain type stuff. We would say, hey, that's common sense, right? But it's not. Not within business. But in the entertainment world, I mean, gaming is a huge fucking industry. Multi-billion-dollar year in and year out. And too fucking often there are people in charge that don't know shit. And oddly enough, we'd fucking know better, right? They need to get their shit together. Spencer is 100% fucking right on the nose with this. And I'm glad the dude actually is invested into gaming. He himself. Like, he actually knows his shit. And is willing to go and speak his mind. How often do you hear anybody at all, I'm talking head fucking honchos, how often do you hear them going and saying some shit like this? Putting motherfuckers on point. You know, putting a spotlight on them. And he's not dropping names or anything that bad. I mean, he could literally go for the fucking throat and call some motherfuckers out that don't know dick at all. You know, but he didn't. He's just saying as a generalization and broad stroking the entire opinion because the fact is that he's right. So, would the industry be better off from something like that? I can think of tons of companies out there. Tons. That have people that are in charge. That do not understand what they're selling. They don't understand their creative staff. I mean, the developers would actually make for better people in charge. Like, I'd rather have some of these development staff as the CEO. Like, some of the producers of games, I'd much rather have them as the CEO in charge. You know, I'd rather have them as a president. You know, I'd rather have them as a VP. I'd rather have them as a whole bunch of things, because they themselves understand this shit. They may not have the fucking business acumen that some of the other people do, but still, at least they understand the product, and it's not going to take much for them to do it. So, Phil Spencer, you and me are seeing eye to eye on this one. Everybody else out there, do you think it's going to make a difference whatsoever that people do that? Do you think this would better gaming at all? Actually make a difference in some of the companies out there that more or less are kind of fucking up if they had people that gave a shit about what they were doing? Either way, this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers game the fuck on.